Hi everyone! Today we're going to be talking about Easter. And some of you may have already heard of this holiday and may associate chocolate bunnies or Easter egg hunts and other fun things. But I want to share with you why Christians celebrate this holiday and the true meaning of Easter. So back in Jesus' time, way long ago, he came and he was showing people how to love others well, how to love your neighbor, how to love your enemies. And some people really didn't like this message. And so unfortunately, they decided to hurt him and even kill him on a cross. So for some of you that don't know, a cross is something that looks like this, but much bigger. This is just a small version of it. And I actually got this cross in Jerusalem in the Holy Land. This is made out of olive wood. And so Jesus was hung on the cross and killed, and it was very sad. For 3 days, he was buried in a cave. And on the third day, he rose again, and in some mysterious way, he came back to life, which was really exciting and showed that God's love was powerful enough not to be held down by death, and that Jesus came alive again and was able to show the world more love, and that God's love was even more powerful than the humans that tried to kill him. And so today I want to show you a small art activity that's pretty easy to do that can help remind you of the true meaning of Easter. And so I'm excited and looking forward to showing you this today.
In today's video, we'll be making these Easter eggs that open up to show the cross where Jesus rose again and became alive on Easter Sunday morning. And also the heart shows God's love and Jesus' love that was too powerful to be held down in death. And so the materials you'll need today are 2 paper plates, some yellow construction paper that you'll cut up into rectangles, some scissors, so you'll definitely want your parents or grandparents to help, a black Sharpie, a glue stick, pencil, some colorful markers if you have at home, and lastly, you'll need these guys. They're called brass brads, and they'll help us pin the 2 plates together. So, the first step you'll want to do is take your first paper plate and draw a circle in the middle and divide it in half. And on one side you can decorate with one pattern. You can draw anything you'd like. And on the other side you want to make a different fun pattern. And so I'll do that right now. So this is what I came up with for my design, and sometimes you can find construction paper that already has patterns in case you don't want to draw it out or come up with your own design. So in my example I had construction paper, but here I decided to draw it out. And the second step, you will cut down the middle this paper plate. So you want to cut right along this line. Okay, so you have 2 halves. The next step, you want to cut your yellow construction paper into small rectangles and then one larger rectangle. So I'll do that here. Or not larger, but longer, I would say. This will go across the whole plate. Okay. And what you're going to do with these pieces, you'll want 4 of them, 3 small ones and 1 longer one. You're going to glue it to your plate to make kind of a sunburst pattern. So I'll do that right now. So I have glued on all my pieces that you see here, and I forgot to mention that in case you don't have yellow construction paper, Feel free to use any color you have at home, or if you just have white paper, you can also color that in yellow. Now the next step is to take your black Sharpie and you're going to fill in a black cross, and so it will look like this in the example. And you just want to color in that black cross. So I'll do that right now. Here is my finished cross, and a pro tip, you can color in any color heart that you'd like in the middle before you shade in the black. That way it's easier to see and it'll stand out, and it represents God's love being more powerful than even death on a cross. And the final step now is to take your 2 egg halves and we're going to attach it to the second plate. And so to do this, you'll need your pencil and definitely your parents or grandparents to help you out. And what you want to do is just punch 2 holes on the bottom of the plate, and where the holes are, you will put these brass brads to secure them together. And this is the final product after you put in those brass brads. Ta-da! I hope you enjoyed making this activity today and learned more about the real reason behind why we celebrate Easter as Christians. And I'm excited that on actual Easter Sunday, our church will be hosting a virtual scavenger hunt for all the kids. And so a email and Zoom link will be sent out to your parents and grandparents. So be sure to remind them of that activity coming up. And I look forward to hopefully seeing some of you there. Take care, everyone. Bye.